Hello and welcome. Today we're going to work on this Shimano 105 rear derailleur. I was lucky enough to find this in a bike shop bin. Yeah, I do that. I go in bike shop bins and sometimes I find nice stuff. This one's, apart from it being scratched and dirty, it seems to be undamaged in any way. Just a couple of scuffs. So we're going to dismantle this one and then rebuild it again and give it a good clean as well. Let's remove the anchor bolt. Barrel adjuster. So right here you have a bolt. It will be a number 2. Make sure you use a good set of hex keys for that. And let's remove that. Okay, got it out. We can now release the cage of the jockey wheel cage. So here we have a spring, smaller diameter tip was facing this way. Let's take off the jockey wheel, so you'll need number 3 hex. Got it. Get that clean. Other side. Let's remove these limit screws. Let's take off the B tension screw. Oh, that's hard. Got a better Phillips screwdriver that's gonna be able to catch that better. Oh man, I'm gonna mangle it up. Don't know why it's so tight, it must be damaged somewhere. I think all that dirt's blocking the threading. Got a flat head now. Looks like it's engaging it a little bit better. Okay. So here there's a circlip at the back of the top knuckle. So we're going to remove that. Hold this down so it doesn't flicker into your fingers. I'm going to let go roughly. No, it doesn't seem to be coming off. Let's remove now the B tension screw plate. Let's see by reclining this if it's going to come out. No. Let's see if we can shimmy it up. No. Let's try and get this this plate off, shimmying it underneath it. I don't like doing this because it risks scratching and damaging, but it's going to be a little bit harder. Let's see if we can move it now. Oh man, that's so stuck. Gonna try pressing. Can get really deep into it now. Oh man. Whew. Got it off. Finally. Oh, it's not going to be fun putting it back in then. So let's take out the radar, the spring, sorry. So the longer tip is facing inwards. We can push out that bolt. Got it out. There's a spring inside there between the parallelogram plates. You can remove that, or at least undo part of it to give it a better clean. You're going to need a long nose plier again, and if you pull back, you should be able to unhook. Probably not going to be fun to put it back in, but whatever. And then you can have a better access there to get in between the parts and clean. I'm going to give all that a clean. We'll see what it looks like once we've removed that that kind of dried old mud. Right, all clean. Really don't like when I have to clean these type of derailleurs full of old slushy grease and dirt, but it's free, so we can't complain. Let's put it back together again. I'm going to use my Shimano grease as I kind of just want to finish it mainly, but marine grease or any lithium-based grease will suffice. I'm going to re-add on some grease onto the springs. Around here on the edges. Let's put the pulleys back first. I'm going to put a tiny bit of mineral oil. It's not very waterproof, but it gives that instant smooth feel. So let's put that bushing through. And the plates. So this is the guide pulley. You'll see it saying G or guide pulley somewhere on the derailleur. So let's take one of the plates and we're going to run that bolt through on one side. Install one of the jockey wheels. And then we can start to screw it down. So now you can put the other pulley in place. Get that bolt. Run it through here. And tighten up. Hopefully this won't be a difficult job. We need to put that spring back onto, hook it back onto one of those poles that are going through it here. So I'm going to try and do it with my nose plier. That will be the easiest way. Otherwise you need to get something to hook around it and bring it up. Oh, actually, it worked straight away doing it with the plier in the end. Let's begin on the potentially harder part, which is going to be putting this bolt back with the B tension spring, I think, for this top knuckle. So this one had a seal right here. Let's put a tiny bit of grease there, and we can put that bolt through. Probably gonna have to push through. Yeah, you have to push down very hard to get it through. Now on the other side. So on the other side is the spring. The tip that is longer is going to go into the knuckle itself, and there's going to be a hole at the back of it here that you need to locate or feel. Once that's inside, take the mangled seal and we'll just put it there for now. I don't think it's doing very much though. And the other tip of that spring is going to go into the hole of the B tension plate. So aim for that. Get a number 2 Allen key wrench and we're going to fit into the hole where that B tension screw went. And what we're going to hopefully be able to do now is twist this around using the leverage, our hand as leverage. We're going to push down to get in front of that stopper. Now there seems to be a kind of a tight tolerance for the bolt, so what we're gonna might have to do is get a plier and pry it fully down, because I can't seem to seat it anymore doing it with this method. Okay, after having a bit of rest and reflection, I can now calmly come back to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a rubber in front of on one side of the derailleur to avoid it getting scratched. We are going to use on another side some form of I've got this barrel that's going to fit over here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to use a or anything you're going to need a clamp to be able to press this down, and then at the same time we're going to also use the Allen key method as I did before to help it turn around, and then we'll clamp it down. So let's begin doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this down as far as I can, so let's say roughly here, hold it in place. We're going to put the barrel on the top here, and then we're going to I'm trying to think which way to do that. Let's try it like this for now, see if that's enough. So we're going to clamp this down, okay, so it's holding, and now we're going to keep going until it's all the way pressed in. Yeah, I've kept on trying. Okay, I've managed to get it. This is not really ideal using this type of clamp actually, because this is moving. It'd be better to use a vise, but the vise involved me moving all the camera equipment. Alright, well it's definitely in there now. So let's grab the circlip, wedge it underneath that bolt. Let's put the B tension screw back into here. Finally, I can work on the bottom knuckle where the jockey roll cage goes, so we can grab the seal, stick that in. Hopefully I don't need to do any more clamping. Grab the spring, so the part of the external part that's larger, the diameter, that's going to go into the knuckle. So again, the tip goes into the hole at the back here. On the jockey roll cage, there's two holes to choose from, a left and a right. The right will be less tensioned and the left will be more. I'm going to put it on the right, so that tip there goes into the hole. Twist that around, want some fireworks, and push down. Hold that in place. Grab that small little bolt screw that goes into that hole here, and grab our Allen key. We can now screw it back in. And then you can let go. Let's put the limit screw back in now. This little plastic part here, there's a nib, and you can place it perfectly into the to the hole where it fits in. Let's put the screws. Take the barrel adjuster, put that through. Anchor bolt. Right, so I hope that my pain and suffering putting this bolt back through with the spring on the top knuckle has somehow helped you service your Shimano 105 5800 rear derailleur. And until next time, peace out.